Morning, gentlemen. Morning, gentlemen.
Good
Ladies.
morning.
Good morning.
Let me start out with the rules, and I promise I won't take too much of y'all time.
Promise.
Man to Man Think Tank was created to educate, translate, and articulate from a financial level of alertness. We strive to bring back by building up that which was lost, ultimately making man whole again. Rule number 1, members must have a basic belief in self. Number 2, members are expected to be there for each other in a time of need and support. Number 3, members are expected to attend all think tank sessions unless previously arranged. Number 4, members must be on time and in position 30 minutes prior. Thank you fellas for being here 30 minutes early this morning. Hopefully everybody did that. Number 5, members must be quiet and attentive while the speaker has the floor. Hold all questions or comments for the round table. Number 6, no member should strike another member. Number 7, members are never to talk negatively of anyone, period. Number 8, the members must constantly strive for a better tomorrow. Number 9, members are expected to be respectful and courteous at all times. Number 10, members must be attentive to their hygiene. Man, we've been focused on making money all week.
Yes, we have.
And I just wanted to say, man, and this is not an endorsement to anyone's illicit activities, but Claude Anderson, if you don't know who Claude Anderson is, look him up, on YouTube.
I know Claude.
Claude say that we have to be in control of every financial aspect of our community. That means legal and illegal. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I'm not endorsing anyone's illicit activities at all, but what I'm saying though is that we cannot be ignorant to what's going on around us, and if it's going on around us, I'm like the king of New York. If a dime bag gets sold in the park, you understand?
I want $2.
Like I said, I ain't gonna take up y'all time, but I did want to add to that the fact that we are trying to put together some things with the members so we can work together on things. So I did it again. Mike came through and helped me a couple times this week, man. I appreciate you for that. And I just want to use that as an example that, we can all use each other's help. You know what I mean? So don't be afraid to ask and don't be afraid to offer, right? With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and introduce Mr. Rick up here. And I'm going to give him my time work.
He said, I told Shelby when he came up here, I said, don't air out our dirty laundry, because I'm going to do it. No. Dig some of this, y'all. Look, I want to give y'all some of these, man. Pass these back. I want y'all to take note of something on there. My title. What is that?
Members never quit.
No, not that. Go down to the, up under my name.
Motivational counselor.
Motivational counselor.
Oh.
I don't want to be recognized as nobody's minister, preacher, pervert. Let me stop. I don't want to be recognized as one of them, man, because again, man, they got this stigma on them, this zesty stigma on them that I don't want to be associated with, because I'm by no means zesty, all right? But before I get off into what I'm going to talk about, we're going to call up, I almost said Nate just because he said it, but we're going to call up Brother Mike right quick. He's going to share something with us, y'all. Mike, to show you that we going to treat you like family, all right, don't you be up here running your mouth for too long. Go down with your business, Mike.
All right, so today I want to talk about principle.
Who?
As men, we stand on principle, right?
Right, yes, sir.
Right. So, a little bit about me. I ran the streets when I was young. Just get into whatever I can get into, gang banging, doing whatever I could. I ended up doing 8 years in prison when it was all said and done. But a lot of the things that was done and was said while people was in prison, I watched it on TikTok. The dude, he told me what to talk about today. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But he said You know, when you in trouble or when you feeling bad, somebody owe you some money, $50, $25, and you go and you jump on them and you get in trouble. What's the first thing they said? It wasn't about the money, it was about the principle, right? Being in prison, I did 8.5 years in prison. Me sitting in prison, every time I talked to somebody, they said, man, it was the principle. I did it off the principle. So my thing is today, as men, just to get something out there for us to better ourselves and just, you know, think about something. You know what I'm saying? Think about the principle. The next time somebody make you mad, the next time somebody, you know, think about the principle. When you call in your car locked and you can't get through, you want to cuss the people out, is it worth it? Think about the principle. If I owe you some money, don't come jump on me. Think about the principle, man. You know, come to me and talk to me, man. Listen, man, you know, I owe me for 3 months. Let me get my money. I can do that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, us as men, we let our pride get in the way. And we misconceive the word principle. So, with us letting our pride get in the way, we push it off on principle. What's the principle of it? And it's not. Put your pride to the side and do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to my little cousin, and he always called me like 3 o'clock in the morning, talking about everything, man, waking me up all the time. So he said, man, I'm ready to leave. I'm about to come back. I'm about to come back to Lansing. I said, why? He said, man, so he started telling me why everything ain't going right? So I said, well, what's going good? You telling me everything going wrong, what's going good, man? What you got going on? So he like, man, it's going good. I'm about to get a job, man, but I'm ready to leave because of the principle. And when he said that last time, I'm like, man, the principle? What principle mean to you? So he told me, he was a little tipsy. He told me what it meant to him, but I had to break it down to him. I told him, you know, the difference between a gangster and a thug, to put it in better terms. A gangster wears his heart on his sleeve. He reacts off of principle. A thug reacts off of principle. He wears his heart on his sleeve. But a gangster thinks things through. A gangster put his pride to the side. And that's just to put it in better terms for some people that, you know, that I can relate to. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, man, let's just, anything that come your way, think about the principle. Is the principle worth it? We always jump on the principle, but we don't think about is it worth it?
That's what.
My principles to me ain't your principles to you. You know what I'm saying? So if I don't know your principles and you don't know my principles, how are we supposed to be man-to-man thinking tank? Because I'm coming to you as a man, right? You come to me as a man. 2 men, man-to-man thinking tank. We can think together. We can put this beside us and make it happen. And that's all I'm saying. When it comes to certain things, just think about the principle, man. Because don't get me, I ain't no saint up here. I ain't no preacher. I ain't no minister. Believe me, I get mad. I get upset.
You preaching
sometimes.
right now.
You know what I'm saying? But
You preaching.
I got to think about the principle myself too. You know what I'm saying? Just us as a collective whole, just think about the principle. I ain't gonna take up too much of your time. I don't want me to motivational counselor to get on me now. So y'all have a good day. I just wanted y'all to, you know, something for us to think about.
I know when I see somebody that want my job. Yeah, you want my job, y'all. I like that. See, I did them 15 years in the penitentiary. I got to piggyback off that a little bit. I did them 15 years in the penitentiary, right? And I guess what? I wanted to know what it was about? The principle.
The principle.
See, it wasn't until I got in that I found out about the policy.
Yeah. There you go.
See, that's how I got there on the principle, because my policy was messed up.
Yeah.
See, you gotta have a policy. We don't understand the policy. And we understand the principle, not the policy. Most times, we ain't got one. Wasn't there formulated in our house. Ain't no policies in our house.
That's true.
So and that's what this is all about. I'm about motivating you into having a policy. So you can stand on the principles and not get in the kind of trouble that, you know what I mean, that we've been doing because, you know, we've been uneducated with no policies. No understanding on how to get it done, other than the fact that, you know what, I'm getting it done. And when you do it like that, then everybody around you gonna be looking at the other side of your eye. Because see, they don't understand the principle of the policy. Most of us just got a principle. We ain't got no policies. We ain't got nothing really to work with. And that's what this group is all about. You know what I mean? Like you said, Shelby started off. We've been building, as the Nation of Islam would say, we've been nation building all week. You know, I've been with them guys all week. Look, I've been making money too. So I'm gonna tell you right now, you know what I mean? We nation building. Don't get left by not participating, you know, in the policies. The policies is we work together. We get here at 10 o'clock, we can laugh, we can talk, we can drink coffee, we can have a little breakfast, you know what I mean? We can sit down and listen to me run my mouth, or Brother Mike run his mouth, or Brother Shelby, or Brother Ken. I know you got something to say too, so you know, it's just a matter of time, you know, so everybody get up here and have something to say, you know, because it's a stress reliever. You know what I mean? Not only is it a stress reliever to get up here and do this, it's when I say something to you, now it becomes a principle or a policy. I got to stand on it now because you looking at me. So when I get up here and make these commitments, you don't know, well, y'all done kept me out the penitentiary. Y'all done kept me out the penitentiary for the last, 12 years? By doing just this right here. Because it done got tight, you know what I mean? It done got kind of slippery, and, you know, they say skating on thin ice, you know, everything done got, you know, from time to time it get kind of, you know, iffy. And, you know, my first thought is, you know, growing up, single parent home, you know, no daddy in my life, you know, no principal policies. My first thought is to get jiggy with it. You know what I mean? Like Shelby said, my first thought is what I know. I know how to get some money. That's my first thought. My second thought is policy. What is this going to do if I do it like this? Okay, I might get penitentiary, I might get hurt, might get, you know, somebody might go to my mama's house and do something with my mama gone. God damn. Whew, I gotta get used to that one, y'all. See, I just lost it not long ago. But you know, you might go to somebody's house that I love and care about, you know what I mean? Do something to one of them because something I said it did, you know? We all know that, you know, we keep stuff away from the house. So, you know, with that being said, man, I'm gonna get out of my way too. We ain't gonna do this long, we just gonna go strong. But I am gonna tell y'all something, man. Since y'all are coming, you know, too, man, I wanna give y'all a little bit more background on myself. And I hope you don't find it too alarming or disturbing. But my grandmother, right? Irene Ray Rackley, she gone. She gone, and everybody gonna tell y'all about, is gone. My grandmother said to me one time, I think I was about 6th or 7th grade. She up on the porch, she said, "Hey boy." I was like, "Hey Greg." She said, "You know somebody gonna slowly walk behind you one day." I said, "Granny, I hope they got some money in their pocket." They gonna be in trouble if I look over myself and see them. My mother used to tell me all the time, "Boy, you can't tell the forest from the tree." And she was just about right. When I was in the penitentiary, I don't know if you know David H. Ford. David H. Ford, I ain't trying to scare y'all, I'm just trying to warn you. He used to always tell me, "Rick, you can't say that. So you can think it, you can do it, but you can't say it, not out loud." This is the kind of guy y'all dealing with. Lil O became the next executive supervisor of the Millennium behind AIDS. He used to tell me, "Rick, you gotta stop thinking with your mitts and start using your wits." Okay, I get it. My Uncle Blue, he dead and gone too. Died of cancer. Look, man, when I was in the penitentiary, right, he told me, I called one day. He said, Rick, they gave me 6 months to live. He said, but I'm trying to wait for you. I was up to see the parole board, and I was hoping I was getting out. But y'all know how the parole boards play. I did like 5 whole years. But he said, man, I'm waiting on you. I'm trying to wait for you to get out. And when I got out, guess what? Seemed like 10 years later, he was still alive. After they had gave me 6 months to live. He said, I waited for you. I said, okay. Now, I go down to Illinois, me and my wife, pick him up, we bring him back. I gotta tell y'all this story. Because he's alcoholic, you know, drug user, cross-addicted drug user, alcoholic. I mean, if it was a way to get his mind altered, he used it. But we brought him up. I think he stayed a week or so. And the first weekend that we was there, we had went to Man to Man. He didn't go. He was just, I would know, he gonna eat, he gonna sleep, and he gonna just chill out because again, he drank a lot. But the first morning, my wife brought him in a big breakfast. I had already got him a case of beer. That's breakfast, lunch, and dinner right there. Case of beer sitting in the kitchen, half of it in the refrigerator, half of them waiting to get into the refrigerator. And we went to Man, we come back, all of us right here, me and Mike, bunch of little young guys, it was probably about 15 of us. And Uncle Blue, he looked out he said, well, who's all them guys out there? I said, we're part of my group, Man. He said, they listen to you? He said, oh boy, there go the neighborhood right there, they listen to you. So I'm just letting y'all know, man, sometimes, man, I've been standing on policies and principles for a long time, man. I've been standing on what I believe in for a long time. You know what I mean? And I done rubbed some people the wrong way. I done rubbed some people the right way. My Uncle Blue used to always say, man, you can't communicate with that guy. Because once I get it locked in my head, that's just what it is. Now we want to deal with experience. And experience is going to be what I'm going to get out of the bump in my head for doing this wrong. Because honestly, I'm getting ready to do it wrong. Because they try to tell me not to. So I'm figuring it out as I go. I just told y'all that story, man, just tell y'all, man, sometimes, man, not only do you got to stand on your principles and the policies, sometimes you got to stand on them by yourself. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to stand all alone. Because, we might not see it when you see it. We might not get it when you get it. You know what I mean? And oftentimes you have to wait on a brother, or a sister, whatever, to get there to where you at. You know what I mean? What time we at? I seen Chef look at this clock. I'm doing some more stuff.
10:50.
10:50? Oh, I got 3 more minutes. I got 10 more minutes. That said, keep going. Look, I miss you. But no, man, I just want to, just kind of, again, man, I don't want to be up here preaching and all that kind of stuff. I just want to talk to you about, again, what we're trying to do as a community. What we're trying to get done as a community. And we're doing it, we got the candy bars coming. Next week when we come in here, we're going to have the candy bars. When we was thinking about what kind of candy bars to sell, but right now, they're going to be Man to Man think tank candy bars. We're going to push our name, and we want to put, your businesses on the back of them. We want to support the businesses by support. Because again, it ain't about the candy bar, y'all know that. It's about the fundraising. It's the principle. Yeah, it's about the principle. You know what I mean? Thank you, Shelby. That's why you gonna get my job one day. That's why y'all sit next to each other. I already know y'all both inspiring this. Michael Jordan and Allen Iverson. Yeah. Why you looking so mean, young fella? This your son?
No, this my little cousin, man. He needs Man to Man think tank. I just happened to see him walking by.
Yeah. You're in a good place right now, man. But yeah, we're gonna do this every week, man. Again, man, the most for me, it ain't about what I say. It ain't about me getting up here running my mouth to make sure we feel good. It's about what we do when we get done. And what we need to be doing is again, water, candy, get the children here, get some young folks here, teach about the entrepreneurs. Work together like the brother working with Shelby, learn a new trade. You know what I mean? We all should be, you know, if we ain't doing nothing for that day, we ought to be like the police tag along, ride along, whatever you want to call it. We ought to be riding along with somebody else that's doing something. You know what I mean? Ain't no sense of being idle, ain't no sense of sitting around doing nothing. All we got is one opportunity, one life to do this here. So and everybody know, when you start getting this in the face, you're running out of time. All right? This suggests that I'm on the other side, going down the other side. You know what I mean? That's what this suggests. So, you know, when we look in the mirror and we see that at this age and after everything we've been through, prison, and, you know, we ain't want to start talking about all the negative because, like you said just a minute ago, anything good going on? Yeah, we got some good things going on. We breathing, we healthy, we got our wives with us, we got our children in our lives, you know, we got brothers in here that we know we can call and depend on, learn stuff from. I mean, we got a lot going on for ourselves. And I can look around here right now and I can tell you that everybody in here got some money in their pocket. I can look and tell you, ain't nobody in here messed up. There's nobody coming in here limping. You can tell the man because he limped, right? Ain't nobody limp when they come through the door. Everybody utensils is intact. Come on, man. It's all about now just rewiring and getting out what been put in so we can, you know, put some more stuff in, some good stuff in. Again, come on, man, I planted a peace tree. I planted a,
Right.
you understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get what I tell you. I planted some tomatoes. You don't get that. You don't get what I tell you, man. Look, I just planted some cucumbers, but I just did something to create life.
You're an alchemist.
Come on, man. I used to do, they used to call me Dudley Do Right. Because I was always doing wrong. Now I'm doing right, and nobody like the fact that I'm doing right. Can I get some help, man? Come on, man. This don't make no sense how they do us and how we do one another. That's why I'm trying to change the narrative. We trying to change the narrative in here, man. When it comes to us, man, we gotta do right by one another, man. All that stuff about we can't trust each other, man. Come on, man. That came out the mouth of a guy that was counterfeit. He wasn't solid. He wasn't 1,000. You understand me? Because he would have never told you not to trust me or me not to trust you. That's what makes the world go around. Us trusting one another, caring about one another, loving on one another. Come on, man, I'm finna get up over here. I started preaching. Y'all know that. Come on, man. My nickname is Minister. Look, my nickname is Minister, man. Come on. Come on, man. We got to do better, man. Because if we want them to do better, man, we got to show them something that gives them some kind of inclination of what they're supposed to be doing. I hate when I ride up to the gas station and see somebody that look like me and I speak to them and they put their head down. The first thing I be want to say is, I can't use that word, but what's wrong with you? Put the other word in front of it. You understand what I'm saying? That be the first thing I want to say. After all the hell I done caused. Didn't want nobody talking to me. Remember I told you my officer told me you can't talk to that dude? I didn't want nobody, you better not say the wrong thing to me. We got problems. Especially if I'm financially hurting right now. You might just became my lunch because you said something out the way. Come on, man, everybody here know how it go. And just that now as a 57-year-old man, understanding the principles, understanding the policies, understanding the traps, man, we'll never get nowhere if we continue to do like we've been taught to do it. We'll never be able to look at one another and be like, well, I appreciate you, boy, for being who you is. Because you're a shining star for all of us. Shell, like I'm going to call this name off and y'all going to be in here. He's a shining star. He gives me strength. When I see him going out and working, doing this business, and you know what I mean? And remember, 10 years ago or so, standing behind this podium, he came up and he said something that goes just about like this. If you want something to happen, you gotta make it happen. We gotta make this happen if we want this to work. It ain't gonna work unless we make it happen. And it ain't me that's gonna make it happen. I'm gonna tell you right now, I know I'm not the brightest bulb in the bunch. I'm just one of those ones that's, I don't wanna see what's going on, or what's been going on, to continue to go on, especially on my watch. Because this is your watch now. This is your watch. It's your watch. It's your watch. These kids like, look, I see you doing your thing. You better out there and got it. Get your little ass in right now. See, you doing what you supposed to do. We all got to do what we supposed to do. Everybody else we know that's out there that's gonna fall into the traps and we see it. Come on, man. We can't assume that they ain't gonna listen. We ain't gonna assume that they don't care. We ain't gonna assume that they too far gone. You know what I mean?
That's true.
We giving up because they done gave up. And we the elders now. Now,
Say it again.
say we the elders now.
Yeah.
It ain't like we the kids no more. We the elders now.
Y'all the elders.
Yeah, that's why you got the family name. Anyway, we're gonna start with you. So, and again, man, it's about us again, just motivating one another, man, being there for each other, man. Loving on one another, caring about one another. Something we've been taught those hazards to our help. I'm telling you right now, that's the only way to get to the next level. So said the Bible, so said the Quran, so said African text, so said who? The Quran. Yeah, we always said that. What's his name?
Claude Anderson.
48 Laws of Power.
Robert Greene.
Robert Greene. Everybody now said the same thing.
It's a different one.
Everybody. Shelby, I heard the memory get right up here. If you want it done, you gotta do it. I don't send a boy to do whose job?
Man.